This is the Fight Nerd here with the Fight Professor, Mr Quadros. The Fight Professor, how's it going, sir?
It's going good, Fight Nerd. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. First time in 6 years, right? But I came to your neck of the woods this time.
That's right. This time you're in New York. Last time I saw Mr Quadros was back during the IFL days, back when I was first getting started. So it's been a long time coming. And now you're here in New York finally for Glory 9. So yeah, Glory coming to New York. This is a big thing.
Yeah, it really is because kickboxing is back, and we got Lou Neglia, providing the help with us on the local card, and we're here at the Hammerstein Arena, which this ballroom is really a beautiful place. I'm really gonna look forward to seeing how it looks on TV.
This has been the home to many big combat sports events. If you want to include pro wrestling also, big events, and Glory 9 is going to be no different, especially with the epic one-night light heavyweight tournament you guys have going on. Give us a quick breakdown. Who do you think has the hardest fight in the first round of that tournament?
I think the hardest fight, there's two hardest fights. The very first tournament fight between Murad Bouzidi, ranked number 3 in the world, against Daniel Ilunga, ranked number 1 in the world at light heavyweight. Those guys are both technicians, both have a lot of experience. Murad's got almost 100 fights. But then at the bottom of the bracket, you have Michael Duke, who's a very cagey fighter from Majuro Gym, which is where Rob Kamen came from, going up against the king of the ring, Tyrone Spong, who's dropping down from heavyweight to fight in the light heavyweight tournament. So I think, rather than just pick one, I think both of those fights are going to be extremely hard.
Very true. And you mentioned Tyrone Spong dropping down weight classes. Looked like he had no problem dropping. I think he was also probably the heaviest guy in this tournament. What do you think about him in this tournament?
Yeah, I think he didn't have a problem dropping it to the public, but I talked to him and he said, man, those last couple pounds, it was murder. I think that as far as like my favorites, I don't really pick favorites and who I think is going to win, because when I work on a broadcast. If I don't work on a broadcast, then yes, I will break the bad news of this or that and take the hit. And believe me, many times I've been wrong.
So you're not making any predictions for this tournament at this show?
No predictions.
If I was a betting man,
don't you hate that? I mean, this guy's not going to make predictions. That way you can't argue with me.
I'm out of here. Forget this.
Okay, right. That way you can't argue with me.
That's true. Let's say if the Fight Nerd here was going to make a bet, who should I place my money on?
Daniel Guida. Daniel Guida is a very he's facing a very cagey individual who's got a very tough style for him to deal with. But Daniel Guida, coming off back-to-back losses to Semi Schultz and Gokhan Saki. But Daniel Guida, to me, is the hardest kicker in the world of combat sports, period, with that left kick.
We saw him yesterday doing that high kick on the focus mitt. It gets that super high up there. It's super hard kick.
I was like over Semi Schultz's head almost if he would have been standing there at 6'11". I mean, Guida, it's not about just height. Somehow he develops power even without the switch on that left kick.
So Glory is a place where they've got hardcore kickboxing fans, and also here in New York, going to probably get a lot of new fans. So let's just say, what are the two fights let's say a new fan will be interested in and a hardcore fan will be most interested in?
A new fan who doesn't know any of the fighters' names, there is a fight on the undercard. It's actually the second reserve fight. It's between a Russian by the name of Artem Vahital against... who's he fighting? Wait 1 second. This is where jet lag comes in. But I don't care. This guy he's fighting kind of looks like Muhammad Ali, actually. His name is Luis Tavares from Holland, and he fights. He's a really traditional, Thai fighter, really tough wrecking machine, low kicks and punches. That fight is going to be really interesting. I think that we're going to see some craziness in that one.
Is Glory coming back to New York again, or is this going to be the last time we see them here for a while?
I don't know, but it would make sense if we did, because it's definitely a friendly, open arms here to come here. So I would think. I mean, if I were to speculate, which I will, I would say yes.
Beyond Glory, where are we going to see Mr Quadros commentate next?
You're going to have to follow me on Facebook, and this will give me my shameless, plug.
And what is that Facebook site?
Facebook is facebook.com/either Stephen Quadros, and there's no V or A in Stephen. It's StephenQuadros. Or you follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Stephen Quadros. And, I got a bunch of Facebook accounts, because they only allow 5,000 people. For some reason, I've gone beyond that on a couple of them. So please check back, because that the way, I'll keep in touch with the fans, and, that's it.
Such a shameless plug, but we're going to let it fly.
Shameless.
We do that all the time.
Yeah.
Mr. Quadros, thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Glory 9 here in New York City.
Yeah, great to see you, brother.
Thank you.